This is Coach MJ, and I want to welcome you to our broadcast for today, our training broadcast. And today is actually part two of our series entitled Why High Ticket Customers Make the Best Clients. So if you're here for the first time and you have not seen part one, make sure that after you watch this one, you watch part one. And I decided to do this in a small mini workshop series. So none of these videos is going to be super long, but when you put all the content together, you're going to have a great bit of training and knowledge to take you forward as you develop your high ticket coaching empire. So part one was about clients, high ticket clients having skin in the game. Like I said, go over and watch that video if you missed that one. Part two, the second reason why high ticket customers, well, let me go back. Let me clarify what I mean by high ticket clients. High ticket clients are those who have invested in themselves 3, 5, 7, 10, or even more $1,000 to get the solution that the coach they're investing with provides. And notice I said they invest in themselves and not in the coaching or the training. You're actually investing in yourself when you choose to invest in your college education or invest in anything, a major purchase of any nature, a house, a car. But when you're investing in training that is transformational, coaching that's going to allow you to change the way you are doing something and get better results for yourself and get yourself out of an uncomfortable or difficult situation, that is an investment in you and not in the coach. And so the reason why you should be going after high ticket coaching clients, regardless of what it does for you, is that one reason is that they take ownership for their results. And they take the coaching experience seriously. There's nothing worse than having a coaching client at any investment level, whether you're charging them $100 an hour or whether they have invested high ticket to work with you. There's nothing worse than having a coaching client who blames you for their lack of success, for their lack of results. As I say often on this channel or in my trainings, is that you cannot guarantee that your clients are going to get the results because there's too much about it that you can't control. You can control what you instruct them to do. You can't control whether they will actually do what you tell them to do. You also can't control variables out in the marketplace. You can't control whether a pandemic is going to sweep over the world. You can't control the customers. You can only set your client up for success the best way you can. But there's nothing worse than having a client that does not do the work, does not show up full on, but they're expecting you to do it for them. Now, if you are selling a done-for-you service where you provide a talent or a service in exchange for money, that's different. Obviously, you're the one that's doing the work. However, when you are instructing someone, whether it's in a training course, whether it's in a one-on-one setting, or whether you're in the model that I love the best, which is group coaching, no matter what scenario you're in, the person has to take ownership for their own results. They have to say, what I am going to get or not get from this experience with my coach is going to depend 100% on me. That's what your clients need to say. And a person who's willing to invest in themselves takes that kind of ownership. A person's not going to invest $10,000 in their education, in their professional development, and then look for somebody else to do it for them, right? They're going to say, you know what? I'm taking the time to do this. I need to get from this what I want from it. It's not up to them to do it. Think about it. When people can go and exercise for free, sometimes, or for some super cheap, sometimes they're like, oh, the instructor wasn't good. The gym was crowded. The food's not good, whatever the stuff is that they tell themselves. But when somebody invests heavily, I know when I was paying $150 a month for a gym, I was like, I got to go there and show up, and not only to get my money's worth, but I'm responsible for my results. This person is here. They're providing great instruction. But if I don't get down there and do the burpees, if I don't get down there and get on the rowing machine, if I don't lift the weights, I'm not going to get the result. And I want the result because I'm spending all this money. It's closely related to what we talked about in part one, where because they have skin in the game, they show up and do the work. But these type of people are the type that take ownership for their results. And the way you'll be able to tell them is how they explain it when things don't go well. If they immediately start talking about what the other person did, well, this coach was no good. They didn't know what they were talking about. It's my husband's fault. It's because of my kids. I don't have enough time. It's always something outside of them that they can't control. they're probably not going to invest in high ticket coaching. That's the first thing, because they don't even take ownership of the fact that they are 100% in control of how they show up. High ticket clients take ownership. And what does that do for you? First of all, you have a lot more enjoyment in working with those individuals because you see people experiencing transformation. If you are a heart-driven practitioner, if you're a heart-driven coach, you don't just want the money. You want people to actually get results. And when you get a person that takes ownership for their results and does the work and they're not blaming you, it's a joy to work with them because you want to pour even more into them to help push them to where they are taking themselves. And these people, these high-ticket coaching clients, they also take the experience seriously. Again, if something's not a sacrifice, if something is not difficult for someone to do, I'm glad when my clients have to kind of struggle to put together their investment to work with me or to work with whoever they choose to work with, because that means they're going to show up at a higher level. You want clients that show up at a higher level so they get the results, because it does reflect on you. Even though their results are not your fault, you are not to blame for their results. As long as you show up and give them everything they need, it still reflects on you. And you want to have that feeling of accomplishment. You want to have that feeling that's leading you to become a coach to begin with, which is wanting to help people solve this problem. Now, if you're one of these people that's just trying to get rich off of other people, you're not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that want to solve the problem that you are specially gifted to solve. You want to see people actually get those results. And you know, if they take ownership for their results and say, if I don't get this result, it's 100% my own fault, which means if I want to get this result, I'm completely in control. When you have those kinds of people, it is a joy to work with. It reflects well on you and your coaching practice, and you never work another day in your life. When you are on purpose, you never feel like you are working. And so when you are doing that thing that you are especially gifted to do, and you have people who take it seriously, they show up for the calls, they complete the trainings, they ask good questions. When you give them advice, they follow it. When you give them guidance, they follow it. When you have those type of people, you never feel like you're working. And that's the benefit to you. So again, if you were thinking high ticket coaching is just about making a lot of money, trust me, it's not. Because a lot of times people will be there ready to put their credit card on the line, and you just get that feeling that, no, this person is going to be a pain. You need to run the other direction. You only want people who take their results seriously, who take the opportunity to work with you seriously. Notice I called it an opportunity. They need you more than you need them, because there's almost 8 billion people on this planet. It stands to reason that there's going to be thousands and thousands who need your help. But any one given person is not going to make or break your business. However, your unique gift might be this person's last chance to solve their problem, because everybody is not specially designed like you are to solve the problem you're there to solve. So the second reason we talked about today, these high ticket coaching clients take ownership for their results, and they take their coaching experience with you seriously because they see it as an opportunity. And one thing I always say is the best way for you to be able to attract these type of high quality individuals into your coaching empire is to be that type of person yourself. Get the coaching and the guidance that you need to build the type of business it is that you want to build. And if you need help figuring out what your niche is, where your people are, the people in your tribe, the people who are looking for your specific brand of magic right now, and how to package a transformational coaching experience that's worth a high ticket price that helps get people results. If you need help with that, then I want to offer you a free breakthrough call that you can book right now at melaniehunter.com/chat. That's Melanie with 2 L's, hunter.com/chat. Book your call with me, and we're going to talk about it over the course of about 45 minutes. It's a free call. We're going to talk about, what is it that you want to do? Why is it so important? What do you think is stopping you from getting there? And what are the best next steps to put you on the path to greatness in your own coaching empire as quickly and as profitably and as satisfying as possible? We're going to talk about all that on the call and get you started right now. But it starts with you taking your business seriously and booking the call. The first step is always the hardest. Go to melaniehunter.com/chat. I promise you, though, even though that first step to make the decision to book the call can be scary because now it's real and you have to show up, it's going to be so worth it. Everything that you do, starting with talking to me, somebody who can help you to actually launch this coaching business that you want to start, everything that you will do in that experience from that first phone call will replicate what your clients, your future clients are going to do with you. Being the type of client that you want to attract is the number one, if I dare say it, hack to getting the type of business that you want, is being the type of customer that you want to have. So again, book your free breakthrough call right now at melaniehunter.com/chat. Be sure to fill out the application that pops up after you submit your booking, and we will talk soon. It's been my pleasure to share with you. Join me next time for part 3 of our series about why high-ticket customers make the best clients. In the meantime, go ahead and book your call, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.